Eala gears up for Kooyong Classic ahead of Australian Open. Fresh off a solid run at the WTA Classic in New Zealand, where she reached the third semi-final of her young career, the 20-year-old Eala will fly to Melbourne to compete in the Kooyong Classic 2026, scheduled from January 13th to 15th at the Kooyong Lawn Tennis Club. The Kooyong Classic is a premier tune-up tournament ahead of the Australian Open. Although it does not offer ATP or WTA ranking points, the invitation-only exhibition has long served as a final preparation event for top players, with the Australian Open set to begin the week after the Kooyong Classic. Eala will face three other players in Kooyong in a non-elimination, round-robin format. Representing the home side is Priscilla Hun, the sixth highest-ranked Australian in the world. The 27-year-old, currently ranked number 121, reached a career-high number 95 in 2025 after advancing to the third round of the US Open. One familiar opponent for Eala is world number 69 Donna Vekic of Croatia. The two faced off at the ASB Classic last Tuesday, with the Filipina tennis ace prevailing in a hard-fought three-set match. A spot has also been allocated to a guest player in Daniela Hančičová of Slovakia, who has been inactive for several years. It is yet to be confirmed whether the 42-year-old is staging a comeback or if her appearance at the Kooyong Classic is a one-off engagement. Hančičová was once ranked as high as number 5 in the world in singles, reaching the semifinals of the Australian Open and the quarterfinals of Wimbledon and the US Open. She also achieved a career-high number 5 ranking in doubles, finishing runner-up at both the Australian Open and the French Open. In mixed doubles, Hančičová owns a career Grand Slam, having won titles in all 4 majors. Eala herself could potentially crack the top 50 of the WTA rankings by Monday after earning 98 points from her semifinal finish in Auckland. Rising from the tropics, Eala's gearing up for Kooyong Classic and history. At just 20 years old, Eala stands at a striking crossroads of promise and legacy. Her rise from junior champion to an elite professional athlete has already rewritten chapters in Philippine tennis history, and now, as she prepares for one of her most important early-season assignments, the Kooyong Classic in Melbourne, her story captures not only the sport's technical finesse but the soul and spirit of an athlete chasing greatness. A new chapter begins, Melbourne and the Kooyong Classic. In the first weeks of the 2026 WTA season, Eala has shown that she is not only ready to compete, but eager to headline her own narrative arc fresh off a deep run at the WTA Classic in Auckland, where she reached the semifinals, defeated higher-ranked opponents, and gained valuable ranking points. Eala has flown straight to Melbourne to take part in the Kooyong Classic, a prestigious invitational exhibition tournament held January 13th to 15th at the Kooyong Lawn Tennis Club. Unlike regular WTA events, the Kooyong Classic doesn't offer ranking points, but its value lies in something more profound: preparation, confidence, rhythm, and the opportunity to face top competition in real match conditions before the Australian Open. It is where data meets drama, where a player's form gets tested, not for the scoreboard exclusively, but for mental sharpness and adaptability under pressure. For Eala, this event is a springboard into what promises to be a breakthrough moment, her first main draw appearance at the Australian Open as a top 50 player. It's a stage, long dreamed of, now almost in reach. The youngest competitor, with a veteran heart. What makes Eala's involvement at Kooyong especially significant isn't just a youthful presence. She is the youngest of the 4 WTA players scheduled to compete, but the quiet assurance with which she carries herself. The field includes familiar veteran and rising talents, Donna Vekic of Croatia, a seasoned tour presence whom Eala already beat earlier in Auckland, Priscilla Hun of Australia, representing the home side, and Daniela Hančičová, a tennis legend returning to the spotlight with curiosity and experience on her side. This mix of players creates a unique environment for Eala. She will taste the nerve-shredding intensity of high-level competition, share the spotlight with seasoned tour pros, and measure her timing, tactical choices, and adaptive aggression before the tennis world's first Grand Slam of the year unfolds. Kooyong's format, non-elimination and round-robin, makes it conducive to experimentation and growth. Every match serves as a lesson. Every moment on court is a chance to refine decision-making and competitive instincts. For a young phenom like Eala, that environment is not just preparation, it's education. A tremendous start to the season. Eala's journey into the Kooyong spotlight did not happen overnight. The lead-up itself told a story brimming with resilience, skill, and ascending confidence. Entering the WTA ASB Classic in Auckland as the number 4 seed, Alex dispatched a series of tough opponents, including beating Vikik in a 3-set battle and delivering a dominant performance against Petra Marcinko. She then shocked many by overcoming Magda Linette, an experienced player, to advance deep into the draw. Such wins are more than statistics, they are signposts in her career, marking the transition from promising contender to consistent threat. Her run ended in the semifinals against China's Wang Xinyu, a physical and tactical showdown that went the distance in 3 sets. Yes, it was a defeat, but it was also a performance brimming with maturity, one that provided both lessons and momentum. In the grand sporting narrative, defeats can be just as valuable as wins. They shape champions' resolve. From every corner of the tennis community, recognition has followed. According to live tracking, Eala is poised to achieve a career-high WTA ranking approaching the top 50, a milestone that speaks volumes about her progress and the belief that others are starting to place in her. Making history the Filipino way. Eala's journey is not merely personal, it is national in scope. She carries the hopes of a tennis-loving nation that has long awaited a global breakout star. In 2025, Alex became the first Filipino to achieve an array of landmarks, entering the WTA Top 100, reaching the later rounds of major tournaments, and etching her name on history with scintillating performances in singles and doubles. Yet perhaps what stands out most is her poise. In interviews and social media posts, she often expresses gratitude and focus, her competitive fire illuminated by a calm awareness of both pressure and opportunity. Her personal path, from Quezon City to tennis academies abroad, from a teenage junior star to a top 100 phenom, reflects an arc of ambition tempered with discipline. Each step has been uphill: technical refinement, tactical education, travel, cultural transitions, and the mental grind of pro tennis. Every match, every training session, every loss, and every triumph has been part of building a player capable of competing week in, week out on the biggest stages. The meaning behind the matches. For Alex, Kooyong is more than preparation. It's a microcosm of her journey, a bridge between what she's accomplished and what she still seeks.